don't see a lot of pro players utilizing the Phoenix, kind of like you just did there. What are your feelings on the future of the Phoenix?
Oh, I think it's just gonna. It's so easy to use. I mean, I think they should take off the moving thing, but even without the, auto attack moving thing,
Yeah.
they're just so good because they fill so many roles. I mean, Zerg players should be, surrounding the map with overlords, have vision on every
Yep.
expo, covering the other player's base, and Phoenixes negate that. That it pretty much locks down the air for you, so they can't have that free scouting information. Then you can use them in main battles because at worst you're lifting off like a roach, right?
Right.
And a roach costs like 75-25 or whatever those stupid things cost. And you're only spending 150, 100 from your army to lift off one roach, and as soon as that roach dies, most likely you can lift off another roach. So it's actually not that bad main battle wise either, as long as you have an army to back it up. And then, it can harass drones, it does so much for, being this super fast,
Yeah.
super, quick unit.
Pushing it on you again here, and once again, really nice storms being put down. He's got to kind of micro his units out of that, and it just forces him, I guess, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about that, whether a Zerg player should just commit, or if they should get out. What do you think? Like,
Zerg, the thing is that in this game, Zerg are so slow without creep. You catch them off creep, they gotta commit. Like, they can't retreat. Every time they retreat, they're gonna lose,
so many units.
20 to 50% of their army anyways. So it's
Exactly.
actually better just to commit. If he had creep, he could do some trickier play. He could like run in, snipe a High Templar, run out, and do that. But without creep, he's just too slow. He's gotta shove or pull, basically.
Yeah, and I mean, there's really no use pulling out to wait for regen, because once Templar's energy is used, I mean, people are starting more and more to morph them into Archons. How do you feel about the Archon? Do you think it's a good unit, or do you think it's going to need a lot of changing in order to be used in a lot of different roles?
Well, a lot of people have complained about the Archon. I think it's not so bad now. I mean, it's not supposed to be the unit was in SC1, where it's like, this super unit that you used often.
Kind of like
That's
the
like they
incredible
said.
HuK of units?
Yeah, exactly. It's just supposed to be, you ran out of energy, you need an Archon right now to, turn the tides of this battle, so you storm and then you turn it. I don't think it's that bad either. It soaks up a lot of damage, and I think in PvT people are going to see it a lot more often too.
Fair enough. Now, yeah, like, they have a damage bonus against Bio, so obviously they're going to be good against Terran. That's not meching, or anything really with Zerg, so once your storms are used, there's no reason not to move them into Archons if you're going to have to keep the battle going. I mean, if you've clearly won the battle, or they back out, I guess you could keep them around as Templars to regain energy, but if you got 3 bases like you do, you might as well just produce more, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they soak up so much damage. I mean, you storm and then you turn them, and then, all of a sudden their units are targeting Archons that are morphing in for like the next minute, so.
Yeah, the last thing I'd like to cover on High Templar, do you think they're worth it just to keep around, just for the fact that it does scare a Zerg player? It's more of a psych play, where if they see Templar, they may not want to commit, or they might try to over-micro their units back and forth and just give you the advantage of picking off free units.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a factor, and then it depends what kind of unit mix they're going, I guess. I know if you got roaches, you kind of laugh at Storm, like, who cares? Like, I'm not scared of Storm, roaches can sit and storm all day and not get wet. So, but if they have, like, Hydra Ling or something like that, yeah, Storm is really, really a scary factor for them, because you get a Storm, you get, like, one-shotted, you're gonna get killed. So.
Yeah, so he was using a lot of creep tumors this match. I guess it's very, very important to bring observers along with your army to take those out, eh?
Yeah, creep tumors are like the bane of my existence. They're just, Zerg are so bad without creep. It's unreal how slow they are, how like they just can't move. I don't know. It's just they're horrible without creep. So you always got to make sure you bring an observer, especially if they got roaches and burrow. There's just against Zerg mid late game, you always have to have an observer at a higher level. You can't not have an observer because roaches, like I said, regen faster than they take damage from storms. So basically, they can burrow under your units, pop up, kill a unit, reburrow, and
absolutely,
repeat.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, players, especially I think comes to mind Day 9. He's actually gone, I think TLO as well. But anyways, they've actually said Hydras are pretty much worthless without creep. Do you
Oh,
feel that
yeah.
the same way? Like, are you scared of Hydras at all when you're Protoss?
Well, if I'm super behind, obviously I'm scared of anything. But without creep, Hydras don't really pose that much of a threat because they're not fast. They, if you get into a fight where they're gonna lose or they have to micro, like against Colossus or Storm, or you just have a bigger army, they can't retreat. They're gonna lose their army anyways. It's just, yeah, Hydras are so slow. No, you gotta have creep underneath you, or you're gonna lose.
Interesting to note, and I actually missed this, but he took the 6 o'clock base as well, but I don't know how long he had that saturated. Oh,
I don't know.
Anyways, HuK, do you have anything to add or anything to plug near the end here?
Yeah, make sure to go check out my team's website, millennium.org, all the usual stuff, community people like Trupa, good luck, have fun, .it, iCup TV, stuff like that, VT Gaming, although I left the team, they're a really good team. All the Han players from SE2, you know who you are, I don't know, just a lot of people, I guess.
Awesome. Well, HuK, thanks again, and we'll go ahead and sign out. This is Shicky StarCraft. Check out my YouTube channel, please, and please subscribe. I do get a warm, fuzzy feeling inside every time my BlackBerry goes off with a subscriber. So
Do it. Give him warm feelings inside. We all want that, so make it happen.
All right, and once again, thanks to GLHF.it for organizing this, and I hope we try to do at least one interview per week. And HuK, I'd like to have you back after Phase 2 is maybe finished, right before the release of the official release of StarCraft 2. What do you think of that?
Oh, for sure, for
Awesome.
sure.
It's nice to have a chat with a Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian Day too.
Oh yes, Canada Day is in about 6 hours, so yay.
Yeah, go Canada.
Are you gonna go drinking or anything like that?
It depends. I mean, is beta gonna be back up or no? If it's not, then yeah. Well,
Don't
if
get
it
your
won't,
hype
then
up.
I need it ASAP. Blizzard, get on it.
Quick question before that. I noticed you mentioned HON. Have you been doing anything else that since beta's been down?
Working out more, hanging out with friends more, playing Han, playing Co. Han's just bad for your health though, man. It keeps you up all crazy hours of the night. Although there's like great people like LZ, Khan, HD StarCraft, Moo, VT, Whiplash, Frank, Cecil, a bunch of other guys, Taylor, LZ Gamer. Like, there's tons of StarCraft 2 players that play Han. It's so sick, but it makes you very angry. I'm one of the most rage people from SE2 that play Han, and it's not good.
I have to admit, I haven't checked it out, so maybe I'll have to ask you about that later and see if I can take a look at it. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, once again, thanks to the incredible HuK, or HuK Norris, as some people call him. I think that's awesome. And, yeah.
All my fans. Shout out to you too, all my supporters. I love you guys. Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys, and check you next time I can get another interview.
All right, see ya.